Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Fate Stay Night. Previously, we continued along as Emiya Shirou. In his tranquil day at school, we got to learn a bit more about other people like Sakura and Shinji and the good old tiger of Fuyuki. God, I love that woman. You know, I know what the protagonist of the Fate route is. Obviously, we are Emiya Shirou right now. I know who the protagonist of the Unlimited Blade Works route is, but I do not know who the protagonist of the final route, Heaven's Feel, is. Here's my prediction. No, not prediction. My desire is that Fujimura summons Berserker and they have a grand old time. I want that to be a thing. I love that woman so much. Anyhow, the day's concluded, and we just made the choice to stay at school overtime to help out Issei, and the other choice that we could have made was to go to work. And I'm curious how big the divergence is here. I can't imagine it would be too big, but I think I might want to see both, so let's continue along this route for now. The sun has already set when we leave the school building. The school gates are already closed. It's 7 o'clock and way past curfew, but thanks to Issei, we're not in trouble. You helped me a lot today. I'll certainly make up for it, so tell me if you need anything. Yeah, I'll let you know if something comes up. I don't think anything will, though. Issei owes us a favor. That's useful. I didn't help him to get something in return, so there's nothing I want from Issei. Jeez, I guess it is a problem to be a good person. It's helpful to have you around, but I can't stand it when other people use you to their liking. Helping others is a good thing, but you should be more picky with who you help. You just help anyone who comes to ask you. Huh? Am I that indiscriminate? Yes, and that's just going to let heartless idiots use you as they wish. You're a busy man, so it should be okay for you to decline from time to time. What a considerate fellow. Both of them are. I can't really tell, but it seems like Issei is worried about me. I've been called helpful since I was in middle school, as I don't turn down requests for help and don't ask for anything in return. I guess Issei thinks that it's dangerous. But I'm doing it because I want to, and it's not a problem as I decline things that I think are beyond me. It's nothing for you to worry about, Issei. I know myself better than anyone. Besides, helping people is a good thing. It's not something a son of the owner of a temple should be trying to stop. But I think you're going so far that it might eventually overwhelm you. I'll take your warning. See you tomorrow then. Yes, I'll see you tomorrow. Issei leaves, looking discontented. Issei's house, Ryudo Temple, is up in the mountains, so naturally our routes home go in different directions. I walk through the moonlit town. Walking up the road, I notice that there aren't many people around. The time is around 7:30. There should be people around at this time, but there's no sign of anyone. Right, I want to say... Is this the night that Rin saw Sakura talking to that red-eyed, blonde-haired foreigner? Or was that tomorrow night? No, I think Rin had Archer by her side at that point, and tonight should be the night that Rin summons Archer. Oh yeah. There was some crime here in Miyama City a few days ago. A burglar murdered someone, I think. Huh. What relevancy could that possibly have? That must be why there's no one around and why the school curfew became 6 o'clock. Gas leaks and murders, huh? It's been getting dangerous lately. No wonder there are fewer people walking around at night. It's getting too dangerous to let Sakura go home on her own. Sakura's house is in the residential area on the other side of town. Wow, they aren't even neighbors. You have to be kidding me. Starting tonight, I should walk her home. Huh? For a moment, I can't believe my eyes. There is someone on the road, which I thought was empty. The person is standing above me as if looking down at me. Who the heck is that? That's new. Without realizing it, I hold my breath. The silver-haired girl smiles and descends the hill without a sound. As she passes... You'll die if you don't summon it soon? Well, one look at this girl told me that she was a master of some kind. How in the world does this complete stranger know that Shirou has magical talent when Rin has been in school with this guy for like 2 years and hasn't detected a trace of magical energy? Like, maybe this girl's just done some mega research, reconnaissance, whatever. Or hell, maybe she knows who Kuritsugu was. And knows Shirou by association. I feel like her calling Shirou brother, Oni-chan, that's not literal. Just a term of endearment, I think. She says something strange. I go up the hill and reach my house. As the lights are on, Sakura and Fuji must be home already. I smell dinner the moment I enter the living room. At the table are Sakura and Fuji in the middle of dinner. It seems the main dish tonight is chicken and cream, and Fuji, who loves white sauce, is in a good mood. Welcome home. We're sorry for starting without you. Sorry I'm late. Wish I could have come home earlier. No, you made it. Could you wait a bit? I'll get your dinner ready right away. Yeah, alright. I'll go and wash my hands, so make sure Fuji doesn't eat my food. The fact that he has to say that says so much. Yes, I will. I return to my room. Look, okay, I know Shirou was all talking about he lives in the shed mostly, but wow. Talk about empty. It's a fairly empty room compared to the shed, but since I don't have any hobbies, I think it's quite decorated. Quite decorated. quite decorated. Right. Most of them are random things Fuji has left here, though. I wash my hands, change, and return to the living room to find my dinner ready. I hope it is to your liking. Sakura is terribly modest. Her cooking skills have vastly improved in the past year. She has me completely beaten at Western-style foods, and I can barely beat her at Japanese food. Neither of us have touched Chinese. I'm pleased my pupil is getting better, but it's kind of depressing when the teacher is defeated by the student. It's as good as I expected. Chicken becomes harder the longer you cook it, so it's juicier and tastier if you roast it before cooking it, even though it's tedious. That's done perfectly here. It's a master skill, forever beyond the clumsy Fuji. Don't say that out loud. How is it? I think I did quite well today. It's perfect. The sauce is great too. I guess you have me completely beat when it comes to Western food. Yeah, meaty food is much better since Sakura started cooking. With that, Fuji, who had been preoccupied with her food, lifts up her head. Oh, Shirou, the student mustn't come home this late. Ack. It seems she's in a bad mood now that she's seen my face, even though she was happy because of dinner. Jeez, bet you were helping someone again. That's good, but at least come home early at times like this. I even told you it was dangerous in homeroom. I said it for your sake, you know. Can't you tell me that at home instead of in homeroom? You wouldn't listen if I told you here. It's more effective if I tell you at school. You know what? I see that logic. I think that's abusing your authority. You shouldn't mix work and private life. No, it's not enough for Shirou unless I go that far. He's always on the losing side because he's the one helping everyone else. You should at least come straight home and relax sometimes. That baka. Hey, what do you mean by baka? I'm not on the losing side if I help someone and they're helped by it. Man, what if you got that from Kuritsugu? I worry because you're like that. I don't exactly know how she's worried, as she's energetically munching down her dinner. Fujimura? From what you said, has he been like this since he was small? Yep, he's always been like that. He's the type that goes to help people in trouble. But he's not meddlesome, he's just a bit precocious. Fuji laughs dangerously. Dangerously. Fuji, I'll get mad if you say too much. You too, Sakura, don't ask such boring questions. I glare at them. Fuji clicks her tongue and backs down, but Fujimura, please continue. Sakura is taking the lesson seriously. Oh. Then I shall. See, Shirou is a person who can't ignore someone in trouble. It's like helping the weak and defeating the strong. In the essay he wrote as a child, he said, "My dream is to become a superhero." You know what? I'm starting to see how Shirou summons Saber. She's talking about things from so long ago. But it's all true, so I don't interrupt. Anyways, becoming a superhero is a goal I must not stray from even now. Hear, hear! Wow. Shirou was a real kid. Yeah, he was some kid. He would go and help girls being picked on by much older kids, and he'd do the chores around the house because Kuretsugu wouldn't. Man, he was so cute and innocent back then. So why did he grow up so crooked? What do you mean was cute and innocent? Probably because of you. Kids think a lot when they see bad adults. Learn to make your own dinner before you say anything like that. Bruh. The burn. What? Fuji crumbles. I thought she might drop her head and repent, but... She's sad. Sakura, can I have another bowl? Fuji asks for her third bowl. Relaxing after dinner. It's almost 9 o'clock. Well, what shall I do? There's some time before my evening training. I should... Oh boy, okay. Let's save. Right. Fate choice number 3. That'll do. Before I even consider talking about any of these, I'm going back and I am going to choose the other choice here, to go to work, see what happens there. I'll go to work. I feel sorry for Issei, but I should prioritize work. I didn't promise to be there, but I said I'd do my best to be there, so I should do so. No, sorry, Issei. I've got plans, so can we finish it some other time? Plans? Oh, you must mean your work. Sorry to trouble you. This isn't an urgent matter. Don't worry about me and go to work. What a nice person. I like him. Sorry. I'll continue first thing tomorrow morning, so can we call it even? I told you it's not that important. The urgent stuff was finished this morning. You can finish the rest when you're free, Emiya. I see. Then, can I finish it when I don't have work? Sure. I'll rely on you again then, Emiya. Issei says farewell and leaves the classroom. Well, I should hurry off too. Even though there is no set time to be there, I should head for the neighboring town if I'm going to go to work. Jeez, I thought I was only helping out, but they gave me 30,000 yen. Whoa. Call it receiving a windfall, I guess. Copenhagen, the place where I work today, is like a liquor store and a bar, and a lot of people are needed to restock inventory. It's a big job that takes at least 5 people, and it doesn't hurt to have more help. But the boss just said to everyone in his usual tone, "If you can come and help, please do." But as it turned out, I was the only one who came, along with the boss and his daughter, Nico. You idiot. There's no way people will come if you ask like that. Nico was scolding the boss, but I showed up to be a victim, defying their expectations. Ha! They welcomed me with a cheer, and we decided to clean up the storage area as best we could. And so, before we realized, 2 hours had passed and we'd finished restocking the inventory. I'm surprised, Shirou. Are you some kind of brownie or something? What? Brownie? Girl Scout? After work, the boss eats a brown cake while being impressed. Oh, not at all. I'm just used to heavy jobs and I've worked here long enough to know where things are. I haven't been working here since I was small for nothing, you know. Wait. A small child working in a liquor store? Sure, I guess. Oh yeah. Has it been 5 years already? About that long. You were the only ones that would hire me right away after my father died. Whoa, no wonder I'm feeling old. He eats his rum cake. Nico is drinking hot sake next to him. The family is well balanced, as the boss likes sweet things while his daughter likes spicy things. So, but you really helped us out. Can't just give you a cake for all this work, so here's a token of my appreciation. He hands me 3 10,000 yen bills. A reward unmatched for the 3 hours work I did. Much more than I would get for even a week's work. Oh, thank you. I hesitate, but decide to accept what I'm given. And as I'm leaving Copenhagen... Hold on, Emiya. Who'd you hear about today from? What? Who'd you hear about today from? What? That is an incredibly vague question. Nico stops me while curled up in front of the heater. I think it was Furumi? Man, that idiot. Don't push your work onto a student. Well, so you came here today even though you didn't have to? Well, it was like, come and help if I wasn't busy. Furumi's an idiot, but so are you. Oh well, you never turned down anyone asking for help, do you? You took care of the store when Dad and I got sick too. Huh? I don't think that's true. I don't take impossible jobs. I only accept things I can do. Huh. But you were sick too back then. I don't really care. What I'm saying is, you're a good person and a bit stupid, so I'm a bit worried. Tell Fujimura to come and see me from time to time. Nico circles her finger while drinking some hot sake. She seems to think I'm a firefly or something. Okay, so just tell Fuji that? Right. See ya. Don't push yourself too hard, boy. Wow, I'm already past the bridge. I made it from the neighboring town of Shinto back to Miyama City while I was daydreaming. Wait, what? Returning home at night, a white girl? Skip this scene? No? Okay. Maybe it's asking me to skip something that I already seen. Yeah, this is the same. This is the same. Is it? Oh. Okay, the auto skip button is a lot faster than I thought. Yeah, this is all the same. So, what do I choose now? Either way, Shirou is told that he's a helpful idiot, but Isai is way kinder about it. But with this route, Shirou gets 30,000 yen, which, I don't know, that could be really helpful in the future? But at the same time, I feel like it would be nicer to have that deepened relationship with Issei. He seems really nice. Huh. Well, I am a greedy bastard, so... I don't know what the big ramifications of each choice is. Honestly, it's so hard to tell. How's this? Is this different? Yeah, no, this is the same. This is the same. I may be a greedy bastard, but I think I'm actually gonna load back to the original route we chose. So the scene at work never happened. Shirou did not get 30,000 yen, but he had a nice chat with Issei. Let's go with that. Now then. Oh boy, time for more choices. This time we have freaking 3. Alright, I feel like all rest just skips right to the next day. No additional scene, it just continues on. That seems pretty boring. I don't know. Playing with Fuji. I love that woman. I want to spend more time with her. I think I will really enjoy choosing this option. But yeah, the most sound choice I can think here is to take Sakura home. I mean, it's been getting dangerous. Who knows what that girl in the purple coat is? There was murder, gas leaks, who knows? I think I will want to go with Sakura. Oh, unless tonight is the night that Sakura is approached by the foreigner with the blonde hair. Would Shirou's presence scare him off? But then again, Rin would save her anyway. Or, no, actually, no, Rin didn't do a single thing. She just stood and watched. Yeah, let's go with I'll take Sakura home first. I haven't thanked Sakura for dinner yet, so I'll go and talk to her. Yeah, it's getting late, so I should walk her home too. Sakura is in the living room getting ready to go home, having finished the cleaning. Huh? Weren't you taking a bath? No, I'll take it later. I'll take you home first. Take me home? Yeah, it's getting dangerous outside lately, so I'm going to walk you home. Your house is far away. Let me at least do this since you're coming here. Sakura falls into an awkward silence. Did I say something bad? No, you dingus. She's so into you she can't even speak. I'm sorry. I appreciate your concern, but you should stay here. I'm used to going home, so I should be fine by myself. Well, that may be true, but it's getting dangerous these days. So I'll walk you home for a bit. Man, these characters have a way of saying the same thing over and over again, don't they? Mostly it's internal thoughts followed by speaking it out loud, but I don't know. But, if she sees you, you'll be in trouble too. Wait. Brother. Oh, that's Shinji. If Shinji sees him. That's right. Sakura's brother, Shinji, doesn't approve of Sakura coming to my place. He can't object too strongly because she says she's going to Fuji's house, but it could be a problem if I take her home. I don't care about getting falsely accused myself, but it's not good if Shinji takes it out on Sakura. But I can walk you part of the way, right? We shouldn't run into Shinji between here and the intersection. Sakura is silent. Considering Sakura, she must not be able to lie to Shinji if I take her home even part of the way. Oh, then... Shall I walk you home? A tiger-striped English teacher appears. I saw... okay, maybe I was onto something when I said that her shirt looks like a tiger pattern. Though, it's yellow, so it should be a bumblebee, so whatever. That's getting the lamb out after the lion. When I say it's dangerous for a girl to be out at night, adding another is just... No. It's a mistake to call Fuji a girl. For starters, she doesn't head the archery club for nothing. Her 5th Dan Kendo skills are dangerous in many ways. I guess Fuji will be fine. You should be able to fight off any molester. Wow. Right. So there's no problem with me taking her home. Is that okay, Sakura? Yes, if that's alright with you, Fujimura. Huh. It's decided. Let's go then. I was thinking I should head home too. Fuji starts to walk off, taking Sakura's hand. Oh, hang on, Sakura. Huh? What is it? Dinner was good. Thanks for everything. Yes. I'll do my best again next time if you don't mind. Saying so with a big smile, Sakura leaves the living room. I know I'm blushing. It's troublesome as Sakura surprises me a lot these days. Time flies. She was just a junior before. Now, she's a female junior to me. How pitiful of me. Sakura's like family to me, so I can't accept this change. Hey, waifus can be family. Put a ring on it. And so, the day ends. Just before midnight, Emiya Shirou must carry out his daily routine of using magic. Right. I think this might be where the 3 choices end up. So, I'm going to drop a new save. I shall title it, title it at least 3A meet up. Actually, let's go choice 3. 3A 3 meetup. Yeah, that works. I'll have to really work out how to keep track of all this jargon I'm making for keeping track of these saves. And let's go hang out with Fujimura. Yeah. I will play with Fuji. Well, it might be fun to see how Fuji is doing. Yeah. If I get a chance, I'll get her back for telling Sakura those stories. Whoa. Playing or war? Wait, hold up.
何？お風呂入ってたんじゃないの？
What? Weren't you taking a bath? Fuji is silently peeling oranges. On the table are 2 orange skins shaped like flowers. Is it some curse that she can't even skin an apple, but she's rather talented at artistically peeling oranges? I decided to take it later. I just wanted to complain about those stories before I took a bath. What? Come on! It's such an old story and Sakura was happy to hear it too. Instead of that, here, finish your quota. You should eat 1 a day. She takes an orange out of a small box and throws it to me. Whoa, hey! I won't be bought off with just an orange. Thank God it was Sakura. Don't tell that story at school, okay? People like Issei would worry. I think Mitsuzuri would laugh. But I know, I won't tell anyone except Sakura about your childhood. I'm saying don't tell Sakura either. She'll just be bothered if you tell boring stories like that. Well, I don't think it'll happen again, but I'll get mad if it does. I glare at Fuji to show her that I'm serious. Oh, I see. I understand. So that's how it is, huh? Can we just appreciate this beast? God. Favorite character. Favorite character so far. But Fuji just grins widely and she seems very pleased. Oh, now you're pissing me off. What are you inferring, you stupid tiger? I glare at her stupid face. I don't care if I'm a tiger. I'm right, aren't I? You didn't want Sakura-chan to know, right? You wouldn't care if everyone else found out you wanted to be a superhero, but you're embarrassed about Sakura knowing. Well, I don't think so. Yeah, in that case, I'll tell her more. I guess you finally started to notice Sakura, huh? Ah! That he did. I'm worried as a teacher, but I'm quite relieved as your guardian. She says so with great emotion. Then she throws a whole orange into her mouth. An entire orange? Whoa! Big mouth. Fuji can eat things as big as her fist in one bite. I guess it'd be an attractive quality somewhere in the savannah, but I don't think an older woman needs such wild charms. But okay, that sentence ended where I didn't think that sentence would end the way it did. But savannah? She's a tiger, not a lion. Huh? Weren't you taking a bath? And Sakura, finished with the dishes, comes into the living room. Yeah, I put it off since I wanted to tell Fuji something. Sakura, you want an orange? I reach for the stack of oranges. It's a strange turn of events, but staying here with them should be fun too. Oh, I got some from Fujimura just now. They were really good. Sakura can't eat fresh fruit, so she won't eat it unless you cook it or freeze it like ice cream. Oh, isn't it almost time? What a weird quirk. I've never tried cooked fruit. Or frozen fruit for that matter. Now I'm curious what would actually happen if you, put orange slices in a fry pan. Be a lot of juice to sizzle. Huh. Yes, I'm done cleaning up, so I'll be heading home for today.
そっか。じゃあ、
I
私もお
see.
いとまするわ。
Then I guess I'll leave too.
最近は物騒だから
Let's go,
近くまで
Sakura.
送って行ってあげる。
It's getting dangerous outside lately, so I'll walk home with you. Fuji ceases her mass consumption of oranges and stands up. Her actions are almost those of a responsible elder. Almost.
いいんですか、先生。
Is that alright?
当然でしょう。
Of
さくら
course.
ちゃんもシロ
I'm
も
in
私が
charge
預
of
か
you
ってるん
two,
だか
so I
ら、
have to
ちゃん
see
と
you
家まで
home.
送り届けないと。
That's okay with you,
シロも
right,
それでいいで
Shiro?
しょ。
Go
私たち
lock up the
も
house and
ちゃん
go
と
to
戸締
bed
まり
after you
して寝る
leave,
のよ。
okay?
了解
Alright. With Fuji, you should be fine even if a molester or bear jumps out for you. Okay. Molester I can see. Bear I can also see.
そうでもないわよ。
What if the bear's also a molester though? Oh no.
無理だからここまで逃げ帰ってくるね。
I don't know about that.
つけて
I don't think I'd be able to beat a bear. No, I can't. So if that happens, I'll run back here. Then we can beat it up together and have some bear stew tomorrow. Fuji smiles confidently. Yeah. Fuji usually does her own thing and causes havoc, but when she's acting as a teacher, she's a very responsible person.
行こっか、さくらちゃん。
Let's go,
それ
Sakura.
また明日ね、シロ。
See you tomorrow, Shiro.
それ
Yes.
じゃあおやす
Good
みな
night
さい
then.
先輩。
Yeah. They leave the house. I follow them out to the entrance and lock up the house as Fuji instructed. Right, so now it's beating back up. Well, between spending time with Sakura and spending time with Fujimura, while I greatly enjoyed the Fujimura cutscenes, the Fujimura scenes rather, I think narrative-wise, I feel like the interactions with Sakura felt more important, I should say. Fujimura's fun, but I gotta develop those relations, you know? So, I'm gonna hazard a guess and say that choice C here.
さて
Choice C here will just skip right away to the magic time in the shed. Yeah. I'll take a brief break in preparation for the training tonight.
風呂も空いてるしさくらを
The
家まで
bath's
送る
ready
の
and
は
I can ask
自由に
Fuji
お
to
願い
take
すればいい
Sakura
か
home. Now that I've decided that, let's do things efficiently. First, I'll wake up Fuji, who's asleep in the living room. Then I'll thank Sakura for dinner, see them both off, and take a bath. Alright, that did it. Okay. Well, time to load back in here. And in this timeline, we spent some quality time with Sakura there. Right, let's continue. And so the day ends. Just before midnight, Emiya Shirou must carry out his daily routine of using magic. I stretch out and adjust my breathing. I try to empty my mind. I ignore everything around me and pay attention only to what is inside me.
トレス
Trace on. As if to hypnotize myself, I murmur the spell I'm long accustomed to. No, I really am hypnotizing myself. As I have no magic crest and no knowledge of magic, a spell is only a change to myself. Normally, there are no lines in a human body to allow the passage of magical energy. To artificially change my body to create such a line, I need enough concentration to unify my whole body and every nerve within it. Magic is a battle with yourself. For instance, at this very moment, I am inserting a burning steel rod into my backbone. This metal rod is the only magic circuit I can prepare for myself. When I inserted this deep into my body and connect it to the other nerves, I can finally become a magus. This is not a metaphor. Wait, what? In reality, something like a burning taunt which cannot be seen or felt is being inserted into my backbone. So it is a metaphor.
僕は魔法使いなんだ。
I am a sorcerer. Emiya Shirou, the man who said so, was really a magus. What? Oh! The deception! Oh! Well, excuse me, I'm gonna go furiously erase that text in my cheat sheet I've been keeping. God. A living magus who performed many marvels and had touched the very structure of the world. As a young child, I admired him and asked him to teach me magic. But you cannot become a magus just through effort. It requires born talent and appropriate knowledge. And of course, I have no talent, and Kuritsugu taught me nothing of magic. He said something about me having no need of such knowledge. I still don't know what he meant by that. But still, it didn't matter to me back then. No, I was kind of assuming that Kuritsugu adopted Emiya because he recognized some sort of inner talent or whatever. But if he spent all those years without even training him, then, I wonder if it was just genuinely wanting to help a child in need. I thought that if I could use magic, I could be like him. But I was not born with talent. No strength of magic circuit, no accumulated works of magic handed down for generations. The work of magic Kuritsugu possessed, the magic crest passed down the Emiya family, can only be passed on to a blood relation. A magic crest forces a rejection on those with no blood relation. So, as an adopted son, I could not receive the Emiya family's magic crest. Well, anyways, as I don't even know what a magic crest is, it doesn't matter if I have one or not. So now, all it comes down to is training what I can do. If I want to be a magus, I have to learn magic fit to my nature. To be blunt, magic is a way to release one's magical energy. You could say that magical energy is my life force. It is divided into two forms. A large source, mana, floating around the world, and a small source, odd, created inside oneself. Wow, we're really getting into the physics of this, aren't we? Huh. It's cool that a prodigy like Rin wouldn't have to think about the basics, but Emiya, Shirou, who barely knows his stuff, has to go over it. It goes without saying that the large source is superior to the small one. The power of mana is on a completely different level from odd. Whatever the form of the magic, a spell using the large source far exceeds one using only one's own power. That is why superior magi excel at drawing magical energy from the world. It's like a filter. A magus turns his body into a filter, sucks up the mana from the world around him, and changes it into something he can use. This filter is what we call a magic circuit. This is the talent one is born with, and the number of the magic circuits within you is determined the moment you are born. Normally, human beings do not have many magic circuits. To begin with, there are always very few. That is why magi pile them up generation after generation, making their children more suitable to use magic. Oh god. Oh god. It's not even about bloodlines. Oh no. It's about breeding. Oh. I hear some families go too far and increase the number of magic circuits by selective... Yeah. What did I just say? Oh no. You realize what selective breeding within a small family unit means, right? I'm thinking the I word. I don't want to say the I word, but it's in my mind. Well, since I was raised in a normal family, I don't have many magic circuits. So that leaves only one method open to me. According to Kiritsugu, every person has at least one form of magic they are fit for. He said something about drawing out magical energy appropriate to their origin, but I don't really understand. All I know for sure is that even I have some magic I can use, and if I train that magic, I may be able to become like Kiritsugu. That is why I learned only that magic. That was 8 years ago. After a lot of thought, Kiritsugu finally accepted me as his student. Listen, Shirou. To learn magic is to stray away from common sense. You die when you die, and you kill when you must. Our essence is not in life but in death. Magic is only a way to destroy yourself. From what Shirou described of him, Kiritsugu came across as being rather... I had the word... enigmatic? No. What's the word for... Eccentric. Yeah, Kiritsugu came across as eccentric, but seemed kind of jaded here when magic is concerned. I guess I had no fear as a child. Kiritsugu smiled bitterly, putting his hand on the nodding Emiya Shirou. What I will teach you will bring you conflicts. That is why you must not use it in front of people, and you must not cease your practice even though it is difficult to learn. Well, I don't really care if you break that one. The most important thing is that magic's something you use not for yourself, but for others. If you do that, you may become a magic user, but you will not become a magus. I guess Kiritsugu didn't want me to become a magus. I don't care about that. I don't admire a magus. I admire Kiritsugu. If I can become like Kiritsugu and be there for someone like on that red day, that will be... I'm thinking needlessly. I feel the iron rod in my backbone slide into place. If I lose control of my breathing now, it would be a fatal mistake. The artificial magic circuit will eat away my body and destroy it. If that happens, I'll die. I would be only an amateur, failing such an elementary step. I grind my teeth and resume the connection. After a battle like walking on needles, the iron rod finally arrives deep within me and fuses with my body. This process took me about an hour. Dang, that's hardcore. After that much time, I'm finally able to make one artificial circuit. One circuit that produces magical energy. Basic structure. Analyze. After that, it becomes a process of naturally flowing magical energy. Emiya Shirou is no magus. He is only a magic user who can create magical energy within his body and channel it into objects. So there is only one magic possible, which is
構成材質
composition, analyze, strengthening objects. It is a magic of strengthening that reinforces the object's abilities by understanding the object's structure and channeling magical energy into it.
基本骨子
Basic structure, altar. Before me is a metal pipe. I will channel magical energy into it, perform the simplest magic, and reinforce its durability. Basically, channeling your magical energy into something other than yourself is like pouring poison into that object. It is just as the blood of Emiya Shirou is not the blood of the metal pipe. Pumping different blood only accelerates its breakdown. It certainly wouldn't strengthen it. To prevent that, and to turn the poison into a tonic, one must completely understand the structure of the target and channel the magical energy into small open spaces.
構成材質
Composition,
補強
reinforce. It must be easy for a skilled magus, but for me, who cannot even create sufficient magical energy, it's as hard as hitting a target hundreds of meters away. The usual target in archery is 28 meters away. How much harder is it at many times that distance goes without saying. The heat in my body quickly escapes. The burning pillar in my backbone disappears, and the lungs stretched to the limit demand air. I arc my back to hold off the days almost making me pass out.
あーくそ
Damn it!
また
I
失敗
failed again! There's no change in the metal pipe. It seems that the magical energy I poured into it has evaporated into the air.
元から形があるものに手を加えるのは
It's hard to improve something that already has form. The thing I'm attempting is like adding something to an already complete work of art. Adding to a complete object risks making it less perfect. Adding unnecessary things will actually decrease the value. That is why the magic of strengthening is simple yet difficult, and only a few magi use it willingly. It's not like I use it willingly either, but it can't be helped as this is the only thing I'm good at. It would be much easier if I could just form something out of clay and use it instead, but a substitute in appearance doesn't have the internal structure to match. The junk around here is a good example. When I fail with strengthening magic, I make some substitute objects to practice and to calm down, but they all end up with nothing inside. I can visualize something's structure easily, so it can make the outside look like the original. But it's empty inside, and of course it doesn't do anything. I wipe the sweat off my brow. Now that I think about it, I realize my whole body is sweating like I've been drenched with a bucket of water. But I'm lucky it just ended like this. That was really bad. If I'd taken a second longer to recover myself, I would probably have destroyed most of my body.
死にかけた分上達するならまだ見込み
If
が
I improve every time I come closer to death, there might be some hope. It's not even that easy. But it is true that you won't improve your magic if you're scared of death. As long as you study magic, death is always right beside you. Even a simple magic repeated every day can go off with a simple mistake, taking the caster's life.
魔術師にとって一番初めの覚悟と
The first step of a magus is
死を
to
容認
accept
すること
death.
だ。
Kuritsugu said so sadly. Maybe he meant that he didn't want me to take such a step.
誰かを助けるということは
Saving someone means not saving someone else.
正
A
義
superhero is really selfish,
とんで
huh?
もないエゴイストなんだ。
So if you have the power to save someone else, but you don't do it, what does that make you, a supervillain? I wonder what Shirou will think when he learns the full extent of what Rin did to save his life from Lancer. Kuritsugu said that to me when I told him I wanted to be just like him. I still don't know what he meant. But Emiya Shirou has to become a superhero who goes around saving people, just like Emiya Kuritsugu.
その割にこんな処方がうまくいかないんだもん。
But I still can't even do basic things like this.
雑念が入るんだ。
Why do I get distracted by needless things at the most important times? I'm so stupid. It's not enough to understand the structure of an object with mere vision. A skilled magus only detects what's important and channels magical energy without waste. My dream is to become a superhero. I remember what Fuji said during dinner. I don't think it's embarrassing nor impossible. It's already determined. Emiya Shirou will succeed Emiya Kuritsugu. That's why even though I'm inexperienced, I've done everything I can. I don't know what kind of a superhero I should be. Oh, I don't know what kind of a person a superhero should be. So I can only approach it by helping others within the limits of my abilities. I have aimed straight for that goal the past 5 years, but when things just go wrong like this, I do have doubts. Jeez.
全然わからないよ。
I don't get it, Father.
一体さ、
How can I become a
何をすれ
superhero?
ば正義の味方になれるんだ。
Summon a servant, win the Holy Grail, wish to become one? I look up at the sky through the window. It's not like I can just randomly do good deeds. I think being a superhero is different from just helping others. I know that, but the question is, how can I become one? The difference between the two is the thing I've failed to understand for the past 5 years. February 1st. I think that makes for a good place to end things. Wow. I wasn't sure what to think of Shirou at first in the previous videos, but yeah, he's really grown on me. He's a good guy. He's a really, really good guy. Like, I like Rin a lot. She's fun. But Shirou's the kind of person you really want to root for, you know? Huh. Like, a big part of what I think will make this story so engaging is that you'd be rooting for multiple people to win. You want Shirou to win, you want Rin to win, and you want Fujimura to win because she would clearly summon Berserker and have a good old time in the war. I'm kidding. Yeah, so Shirou pretty much just has one magical circuit to his name, and yet he still summoned the most powerful servant, Saber. Like, I know Saber was the last one, it was the 7th, but still, man, I can't wait to get to his perspective on that summoning. Not only to see what his perspective is and how he feels and how he goes about it, but to, well, catch up with the present and see things move on into the future. Yeah, I don't think I have any regrets in the choices I have made, the routes I've gone down. Yeah, I stayed late at the school to help out. I had the talk with Isai, and I chose to focus on Sakura at the dinner. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with all that, so I think we'll move on from here. Right. So, at the time Shirou was doing that practice in the shed, that should have been the night where Rin summoned Archer. So this day, the 1st of February, will be Rin taking Archer around town. And I guess we'll see for sure whether or not it is Shirou who looked up from the street to see Rin at the top of the skyscraper. I don't know about that. We'll see. So, yeah, I guess that's it for now. I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been more Fate Stay Night. I thank you for watching, and hopefully I will catch you next time when we get into this story even more. So, yeah, till then, take care.